What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chef Jeffrey's Kitchen. I'm your host, Jeff Packman Fitness, and we are back for another video. Before we get into it, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps algorithm, and I'm going to keep bringing you guys the fire content that you guys need on your fitness journey. All right, let's get into it. So a lot of people, when they first start their fitness journey, what do? Right? They're like, I need to go to GNC, get protein powder, creatine, fish oil, multivitamins. I need to get a fat burner. I need to get protein powder, whatever it is, right? They go and they get like $500 worth of supplements, okay? And then they go to the grocery store, right? And they buy a bunch of expensive organic, like produce, expensive organic meats. They buy all of these health foods. They buy a bunch of like organic snacks. And I know this because this is something that I used to do. I used to think that health came from the labels on the food or the labels on the supplements I was taking. And what I didn't realize is that health came from actually putting in the effort to be in a calorie deficit. You see, because there's a lot of people who think that eating whole foods 100% of the time is what makes you healthy. And what actually makes you healthy is having a healthy body fat percentage. How do we get a healthy body fat percentage? It's not through eating organic food. It's through being in a calorie deficit long enough to see results. So a lot of people don't put the prioritization into their sleep, which is the main one. Sleep is number one. I was on a podcast with my friend Daniel Rosenthal. You guys can find him at Rosentrain. I'll leave a link to the podcast down below. You guys can go check that out because sleep was a topic that we touched on quite a bit. Now, sleep is the number one supplement in the world, right? If you can supplement your lifestyle with a good sleep routine and good sleep habits, then you're going to see better results from that than any supplement in the world that you take. I don't care if it's creatine, fish oil, multivitamins. I don't care if it's 1,001 fruits and vegetables packed into a greens powder that you take every day. You are not going to outwork your sleep. You're not going to out-supplement your sleep. Now, with that being said, there are a few sleep supplements that I do enjoy taking. Number one is melatonin. I don't take 5 milligrams. I don't take 10 milligrams. I think it's 50 micrograms, so it's a really small amount. And I use Legion's Lunar, which I'll leave a link down below. You guys can get 20% off. I am an affiliate for Legion. I love their products. But their sleep supplement has lemon balm extract in it, and it has chamomile. And so I mix that up with some hot water, and it has micrograms of melatonin in it. So a very small amount of melatonin, enough to start your body to produce its own melatonin. And I've been having super restful sleep, which means hunger hormones are feeling better, less nighttime cravings, less of a sweet tooth. So sleep is really helpful as well. And when I get good sleep, guys, my workouts are incredible, my mood is good, my outlook is good. When I wake up in the morning, I feel less bloated. I feel less tired and lethargic throughout the day, obviously, which translates to more steps. It translates to more NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is just the amount of movement that your body does throughout the day. That's not exercise. So I'm doing a lot more NEAT. I'm doing a lot more movement. I'm moving around. I'm fidgeting around more. I like to stand at my desk instead of sit at my desk. So all of these things equal more calories burned, equals faster fat loss, equals easier fat loss. And so sleep is number one on my list. If you're not getting good sleep, figure out what it is. Figure out how you can shut off electronics an hour or two before bed, not be on your phone. There's tons of things you can do. Let me know down below, and I'll make another episode on sleep, particularly like all about sleep. But the second thing that you can do to optimize fat loss, that's not supplements or organic food, is to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. And how you do this is you want to use a calorie calculator, or you can estimate your maintenance. But what I like to do personally is I like to take my goal body weight, multiply it by 12. That's going to give me a pretty reasonable calorie deficit, somewhat aggressive, but that's okay. You know, you're not meant to be in a calorie deficit for the rest of your life. So let's get in, get some fat loss, and get out of the deficit, and then move to maintenance, and then maybe even a building phase after that. So find your calorie deficit, stick to it, be very consistent, at least 80% consistent. Grab a calendar like the one you see behind me and mark how many days you've been consistent. If you're 80% consistent throughout the month, that's a big W. That's a big win. You will see results. If you are 80% consistent or better, you will see results. If you're less than that, find out what's making you slip up. Could be weekend calories, could be eating out too much, could be your significant other that's not supportive of your journey. You may have to have a tough conversation there. And then that should cover your calorie deficit. Now, number 3 is going to be eating enough protein. Protein helps keep you full. It helps you retain muscle while you're cutting, and it also helps you reduce your cravings, right? So the more protein you eat, particularly from lean protein sources like chicken breast, white fish, Greek yogurt, non-fat dairy, reduced fat cheese, things like this, egg whites, all of that stuff is going to be leaner protein sources. You can have some fatty protein sources, but opt for the leaner sources. If you like ground beef, you know, get the 96.4, not the 80-20. If you like ground turkey, get like the 99% lean, you know, stuff like that. So opt for leaner sources of protein, and when you need to, you can supplement with protein powder. Again, it's a supplement, but it's a useful supplement, and I feel like whey protein powder is probably one of the best supplements we can use. There's tons of research supporting it. So yeah, definitely get in some whey protein powder if that's something that you enjoy. You can even make like a little ice cream situation with it. You can mix it with Greek yogurt, make like a protein pudding, whatever you want to do. All right, so that's number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list is just going to be making sure that you are getting more activity. And I talked about NEAT earlier, but tracking your steps. I'm a big fan of step tracking. So using your phone or a Fitbit, a wearable, a watch, even a ring. Some people have rings or a ring. Whatever you got, use it to track your steps and track your activity, and then try and be consistent with it. So if you're trying to hit 6,000 to 8,000 steps per day, then try and hit that no matter what. And then when all else fails, you can add in some cardio sessions. Add in a zone 2 cardio session once or twice a week, and that'll help a lot as well. And you'll burn some extra calories, but also cardio is just good for your health, right? So those are things to do before you dive into the grocery store and buy all the organic produce and buy all the organic snacks and cookies and cakes. That stuff has just as much calories, if not more, than the conventional products. So make sure you are reducing that body fat percentage, sleeping well, eating in a calorie deficit, eating high protein, and moving your body more, as well as strength training and doing your regular lifting routine throughout the week, and you are going to see amazing results. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. See you soon.